5 seconds to go. Start. Pregnancies may be terminated only in a hospital established or maintained by the government, or any place approved for the purposes of the MTP Act, either by the government or by a district level committee constituted in terms of section 4b. Stop. Further, the provisions of section 4 and the provisions in section 3.2 which relate to the length of the pregnancy and the requirement for the opinion of at least 2 RMPs shall not apply to the termination of pregnancies by an RMP, where the RMP is, in good faith, of the opinion that the termination of the pregnancy is immediately necessary to save the life of the pregnant woman. Stop. The MTP Act also seeks to protect the privacy of a woman who has terminated a pregnancy any RMP who reveals the name or other particulars of such a woman shall be liable to be sentenced to imprisonment which may extend to 1 year, or with fine, or both. Stop. The MTP Act vests the central government with the power to enact rules to carry out its provisions and the state governments with the power to enact regulations in certain cases. Stop. Para. In exercise of this power, the central government notified the MTP rules. Stop. The MTP rules govern various aspects of the medical termination of pregnancies, they include rules on the district level committee, the medical board, RMPs, and the place where a pregnancy may be terminated. Stop. Rule 3b, recently amended by the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Amendment Rules 2021, is relevant for the purposes of the present discussion. Stop. It governs the categories of women under clause B of subsection 2 of section 3 who may have their pregnancy terminated if the length of their pregnancy exceeds 20 weeks but does not exceed 24 weeks. Stop. It states, para, women eligible for termination of pregnancy up to 24 weeks, the following categories of women shall be considered eligible for termination of pregnancy under clause B of subsection 2, section 3 of the Act, for a period of up to 24 weeks, namely, survivors of sexual assault or rape or incest, minors, change of marital status during the ongoing pregnancy, widowhood and divorce, women with physical disabilities, major disability as per criteria laid down under the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act, 2016, 49 of 2016, mentally ill women including mental retardation, the fetal malformation that has substantial risk of being incompatible with life, or if the child is born, it may suffer from such physical or mental abnormalities to be seriously handicapped, and para, we must note and cannot forget the existence of Article 21 of the Constitution, which gives a fundamental right to a girl child to live a life of dignity. Stop. The documentary material placed before us clearly suggests that an early marriage takes away the self-esteem and confidence of a girl child and subjects her, in a sense, to sexual abuse. Stop. Under no circumstances can it be said that such a girl child lives a life of dignity. Stop. The right of a girl child to maintain her bodily integrity is effectively destroyed by a traditional practice sanctified by IPC. Stop. Her husband, for the purposes of section 375 IPC, effectively has full control over her body and can subject her to sexual intercourse without her consent or without her willingness, since such an activity would not be rape. Stop.